Do you often sleep with your cat? Or maybe you find yourself just watching them sleep from time to time. If so, I'm willing to bet you can already picture a few of their favorite sleeping positions in your mind right now. Before we dive in, I want to point something out. Every cat is unique. Just like we all have our own favorite ways to sleep, so do our feline companions. I sleep like a rock, and when I wake up, I'm usually surrounded by cats. But your cat's preferred sleeping pose might be more than just comfort. It could be tied to something deeper. Think ancient instincts, survival behaviors, traces of the wild cat that still lives in every domestic one. And now I'm curious, where does your cat usually sleep? And what's their go-to position? Let me know in the comments below. Let's begin with a classic, the curled up position. You've definitely seen it. Tail neatly tucked, paws drawn in, and head resting gently near the belly. It's the quintessential cat nap pose, but this tight, compact form serves a deeper purpose rooted in instinct. In the wild, cats often sleep this way to conserve body heat and protect their vital organs. Curling up minimizes heat loss during rest and helps them stay warm, especially in colder environments. At the same time, it allows them to present the smallest possible profile to potential predators, reducing their chances of being noticed or attacked. So while it may look peaceful and cozy, this sleeping position is a quiet expression of a cat's natural survival strategy. Now, if curled up is conserving body heat, then what is trying to vent body heat? That would be laying on your side, fully stretched out, with as much of your midsection as you can hitting the ground. This pose vents excess heat and signals deep trust. A cat won't expose their belly unless they feel completely safe. So next time you catch your cat sunbathing like this, take the compliment. You've created a home where they can truly relax. Though maybe consider turning on the AC. Then there's the famous cat in a box moment. Charming, hilarious, and an internet favorite. But for cats, boxes aren't just toys, they're potential safe zones. Enclosed spaces can offer a sense of security, especially when the world around them feels uncertain. If your cat suddenly starts hiding in boxes, drawers, or any small corners they've never shown interest in before, it could be a red flag. Maybe there's been a change in the environment. A new pet, new person, new stressor. And when cats feel insecure, they seek cover. That said, boxes aren't always a sign of fear. Some cats are natural-born bush dwellers. In the wild, stalking and ambushing prey requires cover, and boxes provide the perfect hiding spot. For those cats, a box is less about hiding and more about hunting. So don't panic if your cat loves their cardboard castles. Just observe the context. Are they sleeping peacefully in their box? Or burrowing deeper as if the world is too much? That distinction matters. Speaking of exposed bellies, let's talk about the sea otter pose. You know the one. Legs splayed, tummy to the sky, total vulnerability. This position is the ultimate compliment from your cat. It screams, "I trust you." That exposed belly is a biological weak spot. No cat would show it off unless they felt completely at peace. So if your cat does this, you're doing something very, very right. Some cats even do a partial sea otter, half turned, belly kinda exposed. It still counts. Whether full otter or semi-otter, it means comfort. On the flip side, you might catch your cat in a peculiar pose, eyes barely closed or even one eye slightly open. While it may seem strange, this is perfectly normal. It's a state of light sleep, a habit rooted deep in feline evolution. Wildcats had to remain alert to survive, so even at rest, one eye often stayed open, ears on standby, and muscles slightly tense, ready to react at a moment's notice. Today's house cats may not face the same threats, but that instinct still lingers, especially in busy households or noisy environments. It's not that your cat is broken, they're just keeping one radar dish tuned in, just in case. As their sleep deepens, you might notice a shift, soft twitches in their paws, flicking ears, or faint meows and murmurs. These gentle movements are signs they've entered REM sleep, the stage where dreaming occurs. And yes, cats dream too. Science can't say exactly what plays out in their minds, but those little paw paddles and tail flicks suggest they're chasing something. Maybe birds, maybe toys, or maybe just the perfect sunny nap spot. Next up, the loaf, or as I like to call it, the meatloaf. It's that classic pose where your cat looks like a fluffy loaf of bread, with their paws tucked neatly underneath, body rounded, and eyes either half closed or gently shut. But as cute as it is, Loafing serves a real purpose. It helps your cat conserve body heat while staying semi-alert. Think of it as their version of neutral, neither fully asleep nor fully awake, just comfortably parked in standby mode. When a cat chooses this position, it signals they feel safe in their environment, yet they're still ready to respond if something catches their attention. Then comes the semi-loaf, a slight variation where one or two paws peek out from underneath. It's a subtle shift in posture, but it tells you a lot. This is a cat saying, "I'm cozy, but still watching." It blends the relaxed vibe of loafing with a touch of preparedness, like they're lounging with one eye on the action. Moving on, let's talk about one of the most heart-melting poses, the dab. That's when your cat places a paw over their eyes while napping. It's often seen during the day when sunlight streams in, and rather than move, your cat simply blocks the light with the most convenient tool available, their paw. It's not a dramatic statement or a cry for attention, it's pure practicality, classic feline efficiency wrapped in irresistible cuteness. There's also the sink sleeper. Think of it as the quirky cousin of the box sleeper. It's cool to the touch, gently curved, and cradles the body just right. For some cats, a bathroom sink is the perfect blend of support and solitude. Sure, it might seem odd to us, but to them, it's a perfectly logical choice. Unexpected? Yes, but delightfully on brand for a cat. Now we come to one of the most charming and revealing cat poses, the monorail cat. Your cat stretched out across the arm of a chair, a railing, or even the top of the couch. Their front legs dangle off one side, their back paws off the other, as if they're gliding along an invisible track. It's quirky, it's cute, but more importantly, it's a silent statement of complete ease. Because let's be honest, if danger were around the corner, they wouldn't be flopping over furniture with all limbs loose. And it's not just limited to chair arms. Some cats pull this move on wooden beams in catios, window ledges, or even the top of the couch. Anywhere they can sprawl and drape themselves like royalty in a hammock, they will. If the monorail cat pose is all about laid-back confidence, then the contortionist position leaves most of us staring in disbelief. It's that moment when you find your cat twisted into what looks like an optical illusion, legs stretched in one direction, head turned the other way, half their body flipped upside down, and somehow they're fast asleep. You are wondering how that position is even anatomically possible. But what looks absurd to us is perfectly natural to them. It's not just a display of comfort, it's a literal and figurative flex. Their skeletal structure is incredibly flexible, allowing them to twist, stretch, and squeeze into the most bizarre shapes. It's the same mechanism that lets them leap to insane heights or land on their feet after a fall. It's a built-in superpower. But while we're laughing and snapping pictures, there's something important to keep in mind. Context matters. Because sometimes, a change in sleeping behavior is more than just preference. It can be a red flag. A quirky pose isn't unusual, especially if it's part of their normal routine. But when your cat suddenly starts sleeping in hidden spots, like behind the couch or inside a closet, that shift may be a quiet call for attention. In the wild, showing weakness meant becoming prey. So even our pampered indoor companions carry that instinct. When they don't feel good, they hide. They remove themselves from the group. They tuck away where they can't be reached easily. That's why you should never dismiss sudden changes in sleep location or posture. If your cat goes from monorail to drawer dweller overnight, it's worth checking in. Sometimes, a vet visit might be the best next step. And if you've ever wondered whether your cat trusts you, watch them sleep. That's when the truth shows up most clearly.